I missed you. You been a good boy? Did you go to a party last night?
You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag.
Andy's ID didn't match his birthday, which is kind of odd because I made the tickets. And Boston didn't say nothing. I am exhausted. We went to bed at 2:30 and woke up at 5:30. 3 hours of sleep is not enough. I'm gonna sleep on the plane. Our plane is boarding right now too. But Andy's somewhere back there. He got it sorted. He's coming. I'm tired. Appreciate you guys watching along though, even on these early mornings. We almost didn't even make it with Andy. They had to frisk him. We're here though. Made the flights. Made it to Boston. What a morning it's been. It's noontime. I slept though, both flights. I feel way better. 3 hours of sleep does not work out. So we're gonna go find something to eat on the way home. Hopefully I get my videos edited by 4 and up to you guys. 'Cause yeah, I missed that one day, and I know people are emotional, but yeah. Let's see what we get into today. So they got Sumner Tunnel closed, and it is an absolute wreck here. There's cars everywhere. So just getting from the airport to, well, I'm gonna get some lunch, some takeout on the way home. It is almost 1 o'clock. Need to eat something. It's 30 minutes from there, and then it's another 30, so it's an hour of a trip. I can't imagine living in Boston right now with everything shut down that they're shutting down for transportation and tunnels shut down and stuff. They sent a letter to a bunch of residents or put a public service announcement out that said, if you can work from home, work from home. That's how a city should shut things down. But we're at the spot. Red Bones in Somerville. If you don't know, in the city, they did all this outdoor dining to meet all the restrictions. So everywhere is like that. I'm out here filming, and this guy behind us parked up. He's like, yo, you do YouTube? Guy behind us.
Watch the channel?
No, he's gonna watch the channel now.
Why? What did he ask?
He asks if I do YouTube. That's when you walk around with a camera, especially in populated areas, people give you weird looks usually. It's wild when people figure it out. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been really fun.
I missed you. You been a good boy? Did you go to a party last night? You went to a party. What time you guys get home? You got home this morning? Oh my God. You got home this morning? Yeah. I love you. I touched one healer though. Only one. Okay? Hey, don't be mad at me. I got enough for dinner, lunch, and I haven't ate breakfast, so I got some, well, this is one of the sides. Burnt ends with mac and cheese. Got the brisket. That's all was one thing. Whoo! And you got some ribs, St. Louis ribs. You want some too? Oh. Alrighty, let me get into that. Editing some video. I got so much to do, so I appreciate you guys watching along, and we'll see what comes of this. We're done with traveling for 3 days, 4 days. Holy smokes, what a trip it was. So I gotta say, I met some amazing people both at the show, during the show, along the way to the show, everything else. So I appreciate everybody that went to the render stock 100 Years of Horsepower. Make sure you go check it out. As far as their YouTube channel or Instagram, anything else, and make sure you're there in 2 years. So that's every other year that's going to happen. And previously it didn't make it because of you know, the world of COVID and everything else. So the previous year, or previous 2 years ago, it didn't happen, but holy smokes. Yeah, end of this week, we got Farming Some Bitch show. So I'm excited for that. That's going on in Western New York. I'll drop some comments down and below here about it. Check the details, the info, the description, you know. But just got back from work. It's Monday. I got some stuff to do on that pickup. It did act up a little bit coming home from the airport, so that doesn't make me feel good. And I got a brake booster to do on it. I think it's starting to fail. It really feels that way. That's got new brakes 30,000 miles ago, so all around new brakes. So, but first things first, we got a corn head to do. So we got all the parts in. Yes, this place looks like a mess right now. I got so many projects going on. People are like, why didn't you put this up on your workbench? Because it weighs a freaking ton of once it's there. I got it all laid out. So we got a pile of parts. All our stuff's still here, so that's good. We've been gone for 5 days. So got a box full of parts. Let's slap that together and see what we get into. Plenty of stuff we gotta actually do. It has rained some now, so the ground's actually okay. So we might go put some cover crop in here in the next week on the 5 acres of corn ground that failed, because that's my lease. And that's my own ground, and I'm a man of my word. And a lot of people have asked, why haven't you moved, done anything like that? Because I'm a man of my word, and I said I would be here until the end of the year, and the farm did what they did. So that's water under the bridge, but that explains that. But I still have lease stuff that I have to finish up my agreement with before we really decide. So as far as deciding what we're going to do in the future, I guess we'll talk about that more later on. Alrighty, let's get a gearbox put together. Okay, getting things cleaned up. This is pushed together. Press worked out pretty good. Press it down. That goes on. This big gear goes there, but we gotta get the little... There's the springs. Where's the pins? Pins are in here. No, there's big actual pins. Let's say they're in here. But I'll get those out. They're gonna rest on the inside of this gear right there. Yeah, we had to clean up some of the burrs. And then that's gonna go together. The bearing's gonna go on top of it. And we got new races to push into the housings. They switched up I believe that's that one. So they did change it up, which is cool. So how this works, this piece is locked to that gear. But in order to spin it in reverse without spinning everything in reverse at a quick stop, these push down, as you see, and they lock in. So when they're spinning in reverse, they just slip over. But when you spin that forward, it grabs onto it and spins it. So we're cleaned up here. Just gotta slide that all together, which that should go together pretty easily. And I forgot to bring the magnet, so you guys are just on a hand mount, because all week I didn't have the magnet. I wasn't gonna slap a magnet to somebody's pieces of equipment. But yeah, they push down like that, so they're always got pressure, so that when they slip over, they lock in, just in case. I got it together. So the old parts, got them sitting over here. We got some new snap rings to go in. This bearing is the one that we had to cut out of there, so you put it together, and then we should be able to slide the bearing down onto that. That is where I think it is. Everything, it spins, it locks in, it does what it's supposed to, so hopefully we're good. One thing I did forget about, dropping the piston off at the hydraulic place. So we got to get that apart at some point. We do have all the pins to put through and stuff like that, but we probably want to take that off before we put that wing on. This is why I'm doing stuff on the ground, because it would be incredible. Well, I'm not on the ground, but I'm close to the ground. It'd be very, very challenging to do any of this stuff if I was way up on a table. Let me just clean up any little bits that's left in any of this. I would love a parts washer someday. Someday we'll have one. Matter of time. Okay. Somebody said, I can't believe you opened that up when it's all dirty. I gotta clean it anyways. but we're gonna fill it with oil, flush it through, and flush it out. So this is ideal. Love me some brake clean. Somebody said you gotta wear gloves. Okay, I probably do have to wear gloves. I don't know if you guys can see anything or not. Either way, let's give her a go. Watch your fingers. So there's a dowel pin in the top and there's one in the bottom. And that's what actually lines everything up. Probably gotta give it a little tap tap. Get it started on those dowels. There we go. We're closed. There we go. So we got one bearing that's gonna set down inside of here. But otherwise, and I guess we should make sure that goes on there before we get too carried away. We did get it out, but we torched it out. I got it protected down at the bottom. It's pushing against itself because if you try pushing it down, it's going to push that shaft back out. So I think that's going to come down a little bit while we're, but that's why the cart is there. So we should have it out far enough. Oh yeah. That a snap ring will go around it. So that's in there. Put the snap ring around that. That's going to hold that. Let's see if it goes or not. Got a new snap ring right here. Which pair of pliers? So one goes one way and the other goes the other way. I do have both sets right here. Had to actually go down a little bit more. We got this cover and I got the O-rings that actually go with it. So there's one O-ring that is in my hand and then there's another one that's underneath that cover. Keeps the oil in, but somebody put silicone on it. So I'll just clean that up first. Good, look good. Yeah, somebody, maybe I should put silicone. Yeah, we'll probably put some silicone. It'd be awkward to get it all together and then have it leak. Or stab yourself with the pick. So, and this is a bottom one, so if oil is going to leak out, it's going to leak out of this. Granted, those bearings are different, but I gotta find my razor blade. But we all know razor blades doing the job that they shouldn't do. When you stab yourself in the hand, it hurts. Go back, watch when I stab myself in the hand. I don't actually have it recorded, but splitting a tractor with one hand was pretty interesting. Let me clean this up. This O-ring should just sit in there really nicely. GoPro, stop recording. Got everything in, snap rings back on, sealed up. Let's see. Oh yeah, top turns. That looks good actually. We just got one broken bolt and I got one that I think the threads are gone in it. But this is good. It is absolutely way too heavy to drag it back over there and try to hold it up. And we got to do the arm coming out first, so we got some more work. We got bearings to go through here. So after this might be a tomorrow project. It is 7 o'clock already, and imagine, I got more paperwork to do. They actually sent me some stuff, so always something. But alright, let's see if I can finish up, get that broken one out, or if it's in there for good. We're gonna have to get a real, well, we're gonna have to get an actual torch, not a propane. Yeah. So we gotta do that. I'm pretty sure that the other threads that are on there are stripped out, so either we'll go bigger size or maybe we'll heli coil, because there's no threads and that was just hot and I just touched it. That freaking hurt. But alrighty, that's gonna do it for today. I gotta get out of here. It's been a long day. So tomorrow, hopefully we can get some more of this together. Hopefully I got some help. I'll take that off, because once it's off we can work around on stuff. It's easy enough to do. We can put the bushings in, get the arms somewhat figured out. Well, we gotta wait actually on the arms, but as you see, that's a brand new one. It's not connected to anything because the shaft's out, but yeah, we'll have to take that off. I do got some stuff to work on my pickup. Like I said, we're going on a road trip, even though we just got back. I know there's comments that say, oh, you're just watching other people farming now. Well, these road trips were planned since like last year, so they're kind of part of it, and we're working on things. So appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing, being part of the channel. Appreciate everybody that was at Runner Stock or watched the videos and is planning to be there for 2024. It's gonna come quicker than you think. So have a good one. See you on the next one.